Now on YouTube, it's time for some alternative commentary action with the Commentary Hub.
There's headed by Marina, and it's 2-1 to Arsenal.
Look at that pass! Goal for Manchester City!
Takes this corner, whips it in, it's headed and it's a goal, and it's that man, Gabriel.
Liverpool have equalised. Lovely improvisational touch from Curtis Jones.
Oh, what a goal! Wow, take it out! Good evening, everyone. Welcome along to Anton Malatinský Stadium in Treverna. The UEFA Under-21 European Championships is still ongoing as we take a break from our coverage from the Club World Cup to bring you some Under-21 European Championships. It is Spain against Italy this evening, and kick-off is very much fast approaching. I'm Russ Vernon, your match commentator for this evening's game, and we'll be guiding you through the action throughout the next 2 hours or so. Looking forward to this game getting underway very, very shortly. We'll bring you the team news very shortly as well ahead of kick-off and what is going to be a big game in the UEFA Under-21 European Championships. Group A is the venue title for this game. Group A is what we are in for this game today. There's some notable players in the squads, and those notable names are on the benches for both sides. We'll run you through those two sides in just a moment or two's time. I'll bring you all those very, very short. We can keep you bang up today with the other game going on later at half time. I'll run you through the other score from this group this evening, and we'll also keep you up to date with the score as well from the other matches taking place earlier today in this competition. We'll also tell you about the Club World Cup matches today, the scores from those matches as well. The Spanish national anthem is just been going out right now as we get ready for kick-off in Treverna out in Slovakia ahead of kick-off, and we'll get ready to give you the team news very, very shortly for this evening's game tonight. Big game that we've got coming up, and one that I'm looking forward to having on show this evening on the commentary of Russ Vernon, your man, getting you through all the important action this evening. We'll have a look at the two teams in just a moment or two time, and we'll start off with the nominated home side for that one in Spain, and we can have a look at the team news very, very soon as the players are about to go through their ritual pre-match handshakes. So while they're going through the handshakes right now, let's take a look at the two teams then. Starting with Spain is Kunat in goal, Pabil Rafa Marin, that is a centre back wearing number 4, and the captain Herzog and Garcia is across the back. Renza and Pablo Marin in midfield, with Morellano and Jesus Rodriguez on the left, with Roberto Fernandez leading the line. On the bench, a few notable name there. Number 9, Matteo Joseph is on the bench. Referees Nicholas Walsh from Scotland. Some of the assists, I'll give you the full officials in just a moment or two's time as we get ready now to take a look at the Italian side. Is Zakaria in goal, Coyote, Gillard, Copalin, Guerrero across the back, Dumbia, Guarano, Bianco in midfield, with Priscilla Fazzini just behind, Ambrosino, with Leeds United's Willie Nonto on the bench wearing number 10, and former Leicester loanee Casadei of Chelsea, who also played at Chelsea, is also on the bench for Italy this evening. Also is Luca Coglioscio. Remember, he was playing for Burnley last season in the Championship as well. As we get ready for the kick-off in this game then, Good to have you along with us. If you can do us a massive favour while we're on air this evening, and it would be a massive favour if you could do us a big favour when you listen to this game on our channel. If you could just do us a massive favour, and as he will say in a moment, please drop us a like on the video and please subscribe to the channel as well. I would appreciate that if you could subscribe and like our Facebook page there as well. Also like our coverage that we're doing this evening in this match tonight. Off and underway. Spain in their traditional colours of red and yellow, Italy in blue and white, and it will be Spain to get us off and underway, and we are now off and underway in the UEFA Under-21 European Championship. Spain against Italy, and we are underway in this game as we get ready for kick-off to see what unfolds ahead of kick-off then. There was an early ball out wide to that far side. Win the ball back, but there's a man down here for Spain early on that far side. Looks like it's Morrow who's down there, as there's a shot of the Spanish boss, Santiago Dennis Sanchez. You'll see this again. It was a foul on number 19, Roberto Fernandez, should I say, by Roberto Fernandez, but it's an early cheap free kick. And it remains goalless. Good start to the game though, but really good to have you along with us tonight. Russ Vernon, your match commentator, guiding you through the action for this game this evening between Spain and Italy. With Italy having possession on that far side as they will try and come forward down the left hand side through Andres Garcia, who tried to bring it forward. There was Turecha who tried to play for Italy down that far side. He's like I mentioned Garcia. Just got teams mixed up there, which way they're attacking. Spain are attacking the goal the way to my left, Italy attacking the goal the way to my right. I've just realised that now as we move towards 2 minutes on the clock. There is the shot of the Italian manager, coming Nun Zayata. As we get ready for this game then, as Coyote will take a throw-in for Italy on this near side. Just in line with the Italy's penalty area, and he's thrown it back to Coppola, across now to Gaardi, and he gets it back across there, and there is Gaardi again, across now to Parra, and now Coyote will play from the Italy right back as they send the ball forward. And he's out of play for an early throw-in. Good start to this game. It remains 0-0 between Spain and Italy. As we keep you bang up to date with this game, all the other scores from today's matches will be read out at half-time and at full-time of our coverage. Here's Spain 0, Italy 0 as we watch this game unfold. And there is Spain trying to win the ball back in midfield, and they do so, but win a free kick as well. Fouling there by number 20 of Italy, Piselli there, who committed that foul, as there's number 14, across that far side right, and Pubel back, it goes inside to Marin, and Rafa Marin, that is, back to his goalkeeper Kunat, who sends the ball long downfield as Spain with Morrow trying to get him behind on that far side, and he does well here. Morrow does well. Still going Morrow, low cross in, but comfortably saved by Zakier. And he's a comfortable save in the end there as Italy just defend that really well 8 times. Playing the Sparta Trevena Stadium this evening. If you're tuning in tonight, thank you very much for doing so. If you want to get your comments in on the game or how you think the game's going to go, do let us know. And we'll do our very best to read out those as well. It remains Spain 0, Italy 0, coming up towards 4.5 minutes played as the ball is played out of play for a throw-in to Spain as they will try and come forward again here. Pubel drops it all the way back there to number 15 there in Herzog, who can come forward into the midfield, and now Garcia plays an E1-2 there brilliantly with the Spanish man, number 20 on his shirt, Alberto Moreno. There's number 21, Pablo Marin. But he's going for an Italy throw, and it looked like he went down for a throw into Spain initially, but the officials have given it away to Italy. And it's a long throwing by Coyote straight through to Spain's goalkeeper, Pablo Cunat. I guess Andres Garcia away. Switch of the play to Mark Pubel, who heads it forward, helped favour on to Roberto Fernandez, should I say, is now. Here they come Spain on this near side. There's number 17, Rodriguez. Out wide to Garcia. Garcia low centre. And he's collected in the near post by Pablo Marin. And it was the near post, headed down and away by Italy. And that was a good piece of defending bad there by the number 23, Alessandro Bianco. And it remains 0-0. Which was 6 minutes on the clock. Here is Herzog, who can take control, and Pablo Marin forward into number 17 there. Here's Rodriguez. And there is the number 23, Bianco, to bring this ball away for Italy. They're just having a little bit of possession now, trying to make their way into the game. And it remains Spain 0, Italy 0 if you're just joining us this afternoon, this evening or morning, depending where you are, listening to our coverage of Spain 0, Italy 0 if you're in the Under-21 European Championships. Russ Vernon to guide you through that action today. There's a long ball for looking for Coyote. Coyote's there. Does well, just Coyote. Wonderful twisting and turning by the young man. And he does well back here now to Gallardi, who plays the ball forward, looking for the run there of the Italian striker Ambrosino, should I say, and he was cut out in the end by the Spanish defence. Good start to the game this though by Italy. They're having the early possession and trying to create the early chances after Spain had a little bit of the ball early on. And Spain will try and come forward now with Morrow, delivers across into the penalty area, which was plucked out of the air by Zaki there, who claimed it really, really well in the end. And remains 0-0 towards 8 minutes on the clock if you're just tuning into us this evening. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action for this European Under-21 European Championships encounter. Is Spain 0, Italy 0, 8 minutes on the clock. As Italy just keeping all of possession really, really well at this moment in time and trying to cause a few problems when they come forward. And they're looking the more dangerous when they're coming forward. Italy at this moment in time. Spain yet to get going in this game. And it remains 0-0 as it is number 21 Pablo Marin drops it back to his goalkeeper Cunat, who just takes control and just likes to bring it forward. Does he straight through to Roberto Fernandez, who goes down. No foul on the Spanish youngster. Playing up front tonight in place of United's Mateo Joseph, who is on the bench. Joseph is amongst those who if our book tonight will miss the next game, and Spain are already through to the next round, winning 2 from 2, also through Italy as well. So this game is just to see who comes out on top in Group A in the Under-21 European Championships. On the bench for Italy, Zanotti, Endo, Fabian and Coglioscio. If they're above this evening, they would miss the game in the next round for Italy, as they are through as well. So ball is switched out towards this near side and Rodriguez into the penalty area. So then Rodriguez, he goes down. Spain won a penalty. The referee says no, nothing doing. And Italy just tidy well and brings this ball away. Well, this is a good start to the game. 10 minutes on the clock. It remains Spain 0, Italy 0. If you're just tuning into us here on the commentary hub, Russ Vernon getting you through the action as here's number 2, Pubel for Spain down the line, close to Morrow, who takes on his man and beats him well into the penalty. Morrow strikes. He's blobbed behind for a corner. Good piece of defending there by Italy through Diego Coppola, who go back at Morrow well after he got past the number 19 there. Vernon quite easily on that far side. And Coyote got beaten quite comfortably as well on that other side as well through the number 17 Jesus Rodriguez, and when he went down inside the box, and not much in that for a penalty in my opinion. Corner whipped in headed away. And then they try and come away with possession. They beat it over the line with deflected as it's Spain to put the ball back in towards the penalty area. 11 gone, still goalless between Spain and Italy in the European Under-21 Championships. Out in Slovakia, in Trevena. Russ Vernon getting through the action this evening as we see Spain and Italy currently playing out a 0-0 draw, as they both know they're already through. And if it stays 0-0, Spain will top the group and Italy will come second. And here they come now, Spain, to try and maintain their stay top with a 100% record in this tournament. Rob Pubel does well. Drops it back there to Rafa Marin, who has to get all the way back to his goalkeeper there, the Spanish captain. And he's right back to his goalkeeper there, and Quinat just rolls it into midfield, and that's a wonderful spin away there by Molero. How wide it goes to Pubel, down the line it goes again here to the number 11 Morrow, gets it back towards Pubel, and he's gone behind for a goal kick. Couldn't keep it in play there. Pubel, and that was a decent bit of trying to link up play there, but the Spanish side have started it off really, really well, and then manager is out in the touchline. There's Santiago Dena Sanchez barking out some instructions. Just to tell you, the temperature is a clear night in Trevena, 20 degrees. Humidity is 51% humidity out there tonight. So it is still warm. The officials are from Scotland. Nicholas Walsh, the main referee. Georgian Goka Kishashvili is the fourth official, with Daniel McFarlane and Callum Spence, the assistants tonight. Andrew Dallas from Scotland is involved with Jan Robertberg in assistant VAR this evening as well. As this little low centre in there from that left hand side, who Pistoli will go find a teammate in there. Actually, it was Ambasino who put the ball across, but he should have been the one in the middle of the box trying to gamble on that instead of putting the ball into the penalty area. And it remains 0-0 as we see a throw-in for Spain, which will be taken by Pubel, who is looking good thus far, as Spain will try and come forward now, but stop Italy coming forward, should I say, there, Spain, but it's being stopped anyway for an handball by the number 23 Bianco, and he was a definite handball, punched the ball away. Can't really do that. His first real incident in the game, which means no yellow card there. Spain 0, Italy 0 in the Under-21 European Championships. 14.5 minutes played as we get ready for the first 15 minutes of the match to conclude. And what we'll say is it's been a really good game thus far, just lacking a goal in this game. Both teams playing really well, just lacking their final ball. That's a ball forward by the Italian goalkeeper there to try and pick out Coyote there from Zacchi, and he can't do that. Then there's a throw-in for Italy, which Coyote will take. And that's a really good bit of play by the Italian number 21, Fazzini, to keep hold of the ball and make sure Italy keep moving the ball forward and having possession of the football as the ball is played forward. And he's out of play this time. It would have been a throw-in to Italy, but it's a free kick instead to Spain. Foul on Jesus Rodriguez. It was Roberto Fernandez who was fouled, and like Jesus Rodriguez was fouled too. He's brought it back for the foul on Fernandez instead. And he's now back with Kunat, who can keep hold of possession and send a long ball raking out to that far side, the right hand side of the Spain attack. The left is Italy attack as a free kick for Spain in the middle of the park. Foul on Igazur, who goes down inside the centre circle, fell into the centre circle after being fouled just on the edge of the centre circle. As they try to come forward on the right, Dumbia is being spoken to by the referee there. We remain 0-0 as Spain just have possession coming forward. And now here is the Spanish trying to work an opening as he's been cut out there and knocked back to his goalkeeper by Trina, who just gets it away. And Spain just happy to have possession of the back and just try and probe and make Italy run around. And because I know it's a warm evening, 20 degrees is quite warm anywhere in the world. Some may find it cold, but it is quite warm this evening. Towards 17.5 minutes played, it remains Spain 0, Italy 0. On the commentary of Russ Vernon, guiding you through the action this evening. This is Coyote, who does well, drops it back there, but Spain win the ball back and come forward. Is Jesus Rodriguez, and a brilliant bit of ball towards the footman Fernandez, who can't get there, and he's gone back to the goalkeeper, and Italy just tidying up well in the end here as it remains 0-0. Good start to the game thus far as Spain just try and knock the ball around really, really well. Try and get the ball moving forward, which they are doing right now. He's out of play again for a throw-in. It remains Spain 0, Italy 0 if you just tune into his ear. Commentary up, Russ Vernon guiding through the action. And now Coyote will take a throw-in backwards. Tried to go forwards there, but there were no options for him to go forwards. So he had to come backwards instead to make sure the Italians maintained possession. But they've locked in now. Rafa Marin just tidies up well, but then Spain have given the ball away. Here comes number 21, Fazzini towards the penalty, and the man goes down inside the box there for Italy, looking towards the referee. He's not giving anything there. And it was Chirica who went down inside the penalty area, coming from left back. And the referee said, nothing in that. There remains 0-0 between Spain and Italy in the Under-21 European Championships in Slovakia, with the home of the Slovakian side, Sparta Treverna. He goes out of play for a throw-in to Italy as they will look to try and launch one into the penalty area to send the big men up from the back. The referee just telling the officials to tell the player to get in the right position where they want it to be. You just look at this incident again. That's no penalty there for me. Went down far too easy, did Chirica. The number 16 for Italy inside the penalty area there. As he tries to deliver across this time, though, and Spain just headed it away, and Italy will come back at them. Again, there's number 15 for Italy. Coppola out wide to the number 6 now. Gallardi forward towards the penalty as the man goes down. Nothing given. Dumbaya wins the ball back initially, but then he loses it again. And Rafa Marin just gets the ball away. And then Moro just lets it run out of play for a throw-in. A good start so far. Goalless as we approach 21 minutes on the clock. It must have been a very, very good encounter. Spain 0, Italy 0 is the scoreline if you're just tuning into us right now. Russ Vernon continue the action as a shot comes in from the edge of the penalty area and pushed away really, really well by the Spanish goalkeeper Cunat. I think it was from Bianco and that effort there from the edge of the penalty area. But Cunat had to make a save there really, really well. It was a fantastic effort. We're just trying to see who he was who had that effort. He wasn't the number 21, Fazzini, who had the effort in the end. And that was a decent effort. We just forced a comfortable save from the Spanish goalkeeper. Man's gone down and it's a free kick. 0-0, 22 minutes on the clock. If you're just tuning in just for the very first time today, hello, thank you very much for tuning in. We're spending guiding you through the action as we bring you this game this evening. As here, Spain get back in numbers to try and prevent Italy from opening them up. And it remains 0-0 between Spain and Italy as they will look to come forward. A bit of movement here. And it's a well-worn move. Here is the Italians inside the centre circle, just knocking the ball around really, really well here as they will try and move the team around. It's Pisani who's making a run into the penalty area. Coyote now gets it from Dumbia, back to Dumbia again, and now Garde. Good bit of movement here now into Coppola. Good bit of work here now into the path there. Ograno can keep the ball moving. And it's well worked to move here as well as there is number 9, Ambrosino. Good bit of play from Italy. They lose out on the edge of the box and Spain get it back and they're just trying to tidy up here. And Spain are causing Italy a few problems when they come forward, but Italy causing Spain a lot more problems, especially when they're winning high up the field up against them. That they've just done there to keep the move alive. And there is a wonderful challenge, not once but twice. And the referee is being watched by I know by some of the Spain players, they wanted a free kick there. Nothing given there, nothing untoward happened in my personal view, as well as the number 6 goes down injured for Italy. Daniele Gallardi, challenge on him by Pablo Marin. And this is a challenge which Spain wanted a free kick forward, and nothing wrong with that challenge whatsoever from Nicolo Pisilli. And I'm surprised they were claiming for a foul there. There was nothing wrong with the challenge whatsoever. And the referee did right, sticking to his guns. Spain 0, Italy 0. If you're just tuning into us here on the commentary, Russ Vernon guiding through the actions. They will just knock the ball around here with Italy. A bit of play out wide there to Rica. A bit of movement now as Italy look to try and cause a few problems. Gallardi will deliver the ball in towards the centre of the park as Spain will try and come away with possession, and they are doing well. And they've got Rodriguez away in number 19. Fernandez is away now. Edge of the penalty area is number 17, Rodriguez. And there's Moreno trying to break into the penalty area. There's the ball cut back. Shot comes in from the number 21, Pablo Marin, on the edge of the penalty area there. And a wasteful effort by any means as he leant back and fired a shot over the top of the crossbar. And a friend of the channel, Luke Turton, always has a go at people when they lean back. And that's one of his bugbears, when they just lean back like that and they get over it. Rather than getting under it and having a shot to goal, they get over it and he goes high, wide, and not so handsome when they're like that. Here's a good ball over the far side now as Spain tried to attack as they're breaking towards the penalty area. Good bit of movement here from Spain as they will try and get into the lead. Here's the number 20, Moreno. Good bit of word there as he fouls his man, which is Bianco there, the Alberto Molinero. They're just pulling him all over, then pulls him down as well. He did apologise in the end, but he remains 0-0, and Italy just tidy up and go with the free kick quickly. They're just knocking around at the back at the moment. He remains 0-0, and we're yet to see the opening goal of the game. And is it foul on the Italian defender, number 6, Gallardini, the captain of the Italians, went down there, fouled. And if they're down with a free kick quickly, as Coyotes goes edge of the penalty area down the other end now. This is good work from Italy, going from defence to attack. Very, very quick in the blink of an eye. 1 minute he's down into their box, this minute he's on the edge of the Spain box. And he's on the far side as a low centre in. There, just blocked off by Garcia, and helped out was Rodriguez back there, and Rodriguez can't keep the ball in play and puts it out for a throw into Italy. Remains 0-0. The Spanish manager just barking out some instructions to his side here. Yet to see a goal in this game. Yet to see a yellow card in this game as well. And to see a VAR intervention in this game either. Hopefully we're not talking about VAR too much this evening between Italy and Spain. Or Spain and Italy Under-21s. And Spain just have possession and sends it forward. And he's headed forward and headed away again. And now, brilliant piece of recovery there for Italy, but Spain have won a free kick as he's been brought back for the foul on Pablo Marin by Dumbia, who just pulled him to the ground as he tried to play the ball forward. And that was a definite yellow, and that was a definite foul. Still no booking on that though. If it was a Premier League game, you would have expected at least a yellow card to come out for that sort of challenge. If it was refereed by English people from the Premier League, but the Scottish Premiership have different rules. And Nicholas Walsh, from people I've spoken to in the build-up to this game, said he's a really good manager. Doesn't need much help on VARs. Here's Mariposa back, and the shot comes in and just over the top of the crossbar from Alberto Moreno, and he just can't keep the effort down there. On 29.5 minutes, it would have been the opening goal of the game. It just goes over the top of the crossbar, and it remains 0-0 between Italy. Spain and Italy. That's a fantastic ball again. Brilliant cutback. And he didn't lean back that time. He got over the ball and just went just over the top in the end of the crossbar. And that would have been did really well there, but just the final ball for both of these sides are lacking. And for Spain, they need to bring on Mateo Joseph. And the other day, he got 3 and 5 under-21 international goals. I think he got assists the other day as well. Mateo Joseph, and also yet to really shine in the tournament for Italy under-21s. Vasily watching on here against Pablo Marin, who's closely monitoring him. Coyote just barking out some instructions here, Michael Coyote. It'll be a long ball into the penalty area from this throw-in. The referee's watching on and he tells Coyote to get on with the game. Go with the throw-in as he comes into the penalty area, headed away by Spain once more. Only as far as Bianco. Back now into the path of Asaya Dumbia. And now on to Vasily, who gets the ball in, was cleared away. And again, you've got to think if it stays 0-0 right about the hour mark, both of these sides will probably make changes. Try and get the opening goal of the game. Both know the through, so they just try and play for a goalless draw in the end. But as it stands right now, it's still Spain 0, Italy 0. If you just tune into us here on the commentary, Russ Vernon getting through the action. Coming up towards 32 minutes on the clock being played. Spain just getting back in numbers as Italy try and come forward. There's a crossing towards the penalty area, and Messina wins his side. Watches that ball go behind for a corner after a cross. The cross was blocked. There is Gallardi put a block on that, and it remains 0-0. If you're just joining for the very first time, hello, welcome along. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action. One corner each, as an header comes just over the top there from the captain, Gallardi. And that was a decent effort, good corner in, and couldn't keep his header down there, the captain of Italy, and he remains goalless. We're towards 33 minutes on the clock, still 0-0. Good game so far, just lacking the end product in this game. And it remains 0-0 if you just tune into us this evening. Russ Vernon with you tonight. Getting you through the action in this Under-21 European Championships encounter. Good movement away. And Italy will lose out. Spain lose out as Italy win a throw in. 33.5 minutes played here. Still 0-0 if you're just tuning into us. We're spending getting you through the action. And now it remains 0-0. If you're just tuning into us, Russ Vernon is your man on the microphone tonight for Spain against Italy in the Under-21 European Championships in Slovakia. this game played out in Treverna. As a ball is played over the top and Dumbia almost going behind there. That's a good piece of goalkeeping to leave the danger well there from Kunat, who come running out to the edge of the box to claim possession. Tomorrow is the fixture release date. At 9 AM, the fixtures are out on the chat for the Premier League, and tomorrow afternoon tomorrow lunchtime I will be coming on to give you the fixtures so you can see and show you some of the key fixtures on the opening weekend of the Premier League, the opening weekend, the Christmas period, and the final game of the season as well. I'll tell you who will bring you some matches from the Premier League next season. A shot comes in again from Italy, and another shot just goes wide this time from the number 20 there, Pistilli, after a brilliant effort initially by Dumbia again, and Dumbia has done really, really well breaking into the penalty. Actually, it was Coyote walking to the penalty area, well fed by Coyote. Coyote was fed by Dumbia. His shot was saved to the near post well, and they come out to Piscini, who just lashed it wide, missing that shot. He almost just stood in the head in the crowd there, but he remains 0-0 as we come up to we're into the final 10 minutes of this first half. It remains 0-0. An awful one of trying. Both these teams are trying to open the deadlock and make a breakthrough. But both managers will be happy with what they've seen from their side so far. And it remains 0-0 and you've got to say that if you look at the way they've played in this game, then Spain will have been, both managers will be very, very proud, and Spain will be happy with one look because they'll be finishing top of the group. Italy know that they need to win in order to finish top of Group A in the Under-21 European Championships. England play against Germany tomorrow, Wednesday evening, 8 o'clock. We'll have Nicholas Jones covering that game for us on a delay. We'll listen back to that one. Got some Club World Cup coverage tomorrow. I'll tell you who we've got coming up later. As a shot comes in from Ambrosino, goes down inside the penalty area. After he shot there, Ambrosino, and it was a poor effort in the end from the Italian striker. He slipped and then just got a touch onto it as he tried to stick out like to take it goalwards. And I think he just caught the back of the Spanish defender's leg on accident after he knocked the ball forward. Well, it was on the floor, so nothing really untoward with that one. It remains 0-0 and been a good match thus far, and Italy will come forward here now as they will try and break away. You've seen it with the low cross into the penalty area, cleared away, and it remains 0-0. Good game this one so far. And a chance for Spain at the back post. If they can keep to that, he goes down there. The number 17, he's wanting a penalty. Is this Spanish number 17, Jesus Rodriguez. Vo will be checking that as we speak. But I didn't see anything in that as he gives away a free kick now. Jesus Rodriguez. And he's having a word with the referee there saying that should have been a penalty in the penalty area there, and he just pushed over Golalide in there. Just look at this again. And I'm just looking at this again. Is this a penalty? No, that is not a penalty. And you can't go around taking matters into your own hands if you're not getting a decision that you think you should get. I'm surprised he went bum there. the Spanish man, Jesus Rodriguez. Velarde just gets the ball for the Italian captain, and he's making a run forward in towards the penalty area. The final ball in towards him was poor, and Jesus Rodriguez goes down, and there's a free kick, and there's the first yellow card of the game. Italy's number 6, Daniel Velarde, gets a yellow card there, and that's the first yellow card of the game, and it was a correct yellow card decision in the end there for the Italian captain, and he remains 0-0 in this game, and it was a definite yellow card there in the end as Spain are trying to turn down towards the penalty on that right hand side. Will cross in, and he comes to Garcia at the back post. Garcia does well, rolls it straight across there to the number 2, who keeps all of possession there well. If you will, and then he gives the ball away. It remains 0-0 here. We're into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And really good first half thus far, and it remains 0-0 between the two sides. There's a low centre into the box. The turn, the shot is blocked really well, and now there'll be a chance to come forward here now for Spain. There's number 12, Garcia. He will attack the penalty area, being forced backwards towards halfway. Well, there as it remains 0-0 as Spain will come forward on that far side with Pubel. How wide it goes to Morrow, and it's a better Pubel who takes on his man and sends it across. With Junior Zaki there, who claims it well. 41 minutes on the clock. It remains Spain 0, Italy 0 in the Under-21 European Championships. Nothing really much happening in terms of goalmouth action in the first half, but a really good game nonetheless. And it remains Spain 0, Italy 0. You just tune into us. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action. If you are just tuning in for the very first time today, very good to have you with us. Spain 0, Italy 0. If you are just tuning in with us, thank you for doing so. As here comes Tuchere in towards Ambrossino. Ambrossino in towards the penalty area for Fazzini. Fazzini out wide to the captain who's on a yellow card. Velarde in the field to Dumbia. Round the corner, Fazzini, and he tries to get the ball towards Coyote, who was not on the same wavelength, and reads the situation there. And now Spain have a throw-in just a couple of yards down from the dugouts, and it remains Spain 0, Italy 0 in the European Under-21 Championships. In this game this evening, please, if you are listening, like and subscribe to the channel. Very much appreciated, and we'll bring you action from other games. Quite a few games next season taking place as well. We'll keep you up to date with everything that happens next season, as well as with some breaking news videos and shorts. Let's get back to doing a few shorts, just back in the last season. And it's up to focus on the coverage of our 2 tournaments, Under-21 Euros and the Club World Cup. We'll get back to doing shorts at the end of the European Championships, Under-21s that is, and the end of the Club World Cup show as well for our next season. It remains 0-0 as we come up towards half time. in this game. As here they come again in towards the penalty. Shot is blocked well there through the Spanish defence. Well, the offside flag is up against Coyote, I believe it was. For no, it's against against the number 21. Jacopo Fazzini was penalised there. Still 0-0. We're coming up towards half time. No word yet on how many minutes of stoppage time there will be added on at the end of this first half. Probably wouldn't be too many if I was trying to guess it. I'd probably say around about 1 minute added on in this first half if I were to hazard a guess, but Elena wants to get confirmation very soon how many minutes of stoppage time there will be at the end of this first period. As we enter stoppage time now, and we'll have a look. A spin of a throw in. Take it, but there's not even a minute of stoppage time at the end of the first half. As we now get to half time, where it is still 0-0 between the two sides. Chances for both sides at both ends, but none really on target. Both teams happy with the draw as it stands. As they were both already through. Spain top of the group on 6 points. Italy in second on 6 points. Both currently on 7 points. Before we go for that half-time break, let's just bring you up to date with the scores from the Club World Cup and also the other matches in the Under-21 European Championships this evening, which is taking place as we speak. There's another game in the Under-21 European Championships taking place right now. There's also some Club World Cup matches as well in the Under-21 European Championships. And towards half-time, Romania 0, Slovakia 1 in Group A. So Slovakia will finish in third, Romania finishing bottom. In Group C earlier, France 4, Poland 1, Georgia 0, Portugal 4. So just to tell you what's happening in Group C there, which is in the European Championships. Portugal finish on top, France in second, Georgia third, Poland bottom. Portugal and France go through to the knockout stages in that game there. And in the Club World Cup, Flamengo beat Tunis by 2 goals earlier on. Fluminense 0, Borussia Dortmund 0, and River Plate 1, Royal Red Diamonds 0, coming up towards half time in that one. We'll be taking a break right now, but we'll be back in time for the start of the second half. Who will come out on top in this game? As it stands, is Spain 0, Italy 0 at half time. welcome back to the second half coverage of the game between Spain under-21s and Italy under-21s. We're about to get the second half back off underway, so there's been no changes to either side as we get ready for the second half. Will be Italy again is off and underway, kicking away to my left hand side, and we're now underway in the second half between the two sides as we're back underway for the second half as we get ready for kick-off in the second half as we play, as it remains still Spain 0, Italy 0. If you just joined us here on the commentary of Russ Vernon, guiding you through the action for the start of the second half. I'll run you through the two sides again in just a moment with the kick-off back underway. There's been no changes to either side at the half-time interval. Is Kunat in goal, Pubil, Rafa Marin, Herzog and Garcia, Gazar and Pablo Marin, Moro, Moreno and Jesus Rodriguez behind Roberto Fernandez. As for Italy, Zacchi Gallardi is on the yellow card and he's the captain. Coyote, Cufabella and Tricia across the back. Dumbia, Garano and Bianco in midfield with Pisse and Fazzini behind. And Brasino as we are underway in the second half. As is Coyote for Italy, who's just flagged in an offside position, and it remains 0-0 between the two sides at the start of the second half. Russ Vernon guiding through the action from the Spain against Italy game this evening. It remains 0-0 if you're just tuning into us. Thank you very much for doing so as we get ready for the second half, see what unfolds in the second half. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And also, as it says across the bottom of your screens, please like our Facebook page, and we'll post any transfer news on our Facebook page as well as on our Twitter feed as well, which is a commentary live one as Italy try and come away with possession down that far side as we get ready for as we watch. Dumbia just does really good skill up against Herzog there, and Dumbia does it well into there. The number 21 for Italy, who tries to get the ball into the penalty area for Fazzini, and he's just cleared away from danger in the end. It remains Spain 0, Italy 0 in the under-21 European Championships. Russ Vernon, your man on the microphone, guiding you through the action this evening as we get ready for this game to second half to really kick into gear and really kick start at the start of the second half as we get ready for kick-off in this game tonight. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action for Spain against Italy in the under-21 European Championships. Which team will come out on top and which team will go through as group winners? There's a stoppage in play. The referee is just blowing his whistle there, just trying to work out why he has stopped the play there, but they've still got possession. Can't really see why he did stop the play there, but it remains 0-0. As now is number 21, Fazzini, who's just holding the ball really, really well, in Italy just giving the ball away this time as here comes Pablo Marin away from the penalty area. There's a penalty area that was, and he fetches Spain forward. There's number 2 there, Pubil, who can take on his man. He's doing really, really well here, Pubil. Good work in field. Really good work here from Pubil, and he's been absolutely brilliant. Crossed in towards the back post, headed up and away for a corner. Came off the captain, Glardy. bless me, there as Roberto Fernandez was in behind him, and the Italian captain had to deal with that really well and without a foul in there. Any foul in there would have probably resulted in a red card for Italy. Would have been a second yellow card for the Italian man as a ball in towards the penalty area. He's headed away. The shot comes in and just over the top of the crossbar in the end there. And it remains Spain 0, Italy 0 if you're just tuning into us here on the Commenttary Hub. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action in the second half. It's Spain 0, Italy 0 as Italy will come forward here now with Dumbios being out of the plate for Coyote to join in the attack. Now it's Guide who can get across there to the number 19 there. Grano can get the ball forward really well, but too much on that ball in the end from his left back. Twitcher straight through to Cunat. Pablo Cunat Campos is his full name. As here comes Spain. Jorge Romero, edge of the penalty area, still going, works his way to Pablo Marin. Can he get a strike in the goal here, Marin? No, he can't. Our wide tomorrow. Here's the number 17, Rodriguez. He draws a penalty and he loses out. And now Italy can try and come away with possession. There's a foul in there from Mark Pubel. And Italy won a yellow card for the Spanish right back, but it's only going to be a free kick, judging by the reaction as well, which he was not happy with there, the Italian manager. And he remains 0-0 as he just tuned into us this evening. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action as we bring you Spain 0, Italy 0 as the ball's gone out of play for a throw-in to Spain as they will try and come forward, having worked well at the back here. There is Pubel who can get the ball up towards halfway, but Italy will win possession back and will try and bring the game ball back forward again. Of team Spain 4-2-3-1, Italy a 4-3-2-1 formation, so still playing a similar sort of formation as is Spain's right winger sends the ball in, and there's the goal, opening goal of the game, and it's Spain who have taken the lead, and it's number 17 who has got the goal for Spain, and that is Rodriguez, who has opened the scoring, and it's Spain who takes the lead on 53 minutes. Jesus Rodriguez, his first goal in 2 games for Jesus Rodriguez, and on 53 minutes Jesus Rodriguez opens the scoring. It's a well taken goal, well moved as well by Spain. They broke really well. There's Moreno through to Moro, good ball across, and Rodriguez coming in round the back, unmarked, puts it beyond the goalkeeper into the back of the net, and it remains, and it's now Spain 1, Italy 0. Here's Rodriguez. Here's the man who has got the goal on 53 minutes, and it's Spain who lead against Italy by a goal to 0. Well taken goal. Pasaki inside the Italian goal, who's not able to keep that out, and Dumbia there watching on as Pubel takes a throw now for Spain, but that's a really well taken goal and well taken move, and Spain lead by a goal to 0 in this game this evening. What a game we have got tonight. Spain coming forward again and trying to make it two. Mileno does well out of the play on this near side, the right. Knocks it in field to the number 14, Ragazar. Across now to number 12, Garcia. And he's playing really, really well here, Spain now. They will be top in the group on 9 points, 3 wins out of 3. Italy will be second with 2 wins out of 3. And the Slovakia will be coming in third with 1 win out of 3. As they're beating Romania right now in the other match this evening. Spain 1, Italy 0, and Italy will try and get an equaliser. Here they come now. Reza's can't get the ball into the penalty area. There's a man down on the edge of the box. Nothing given in favour of Italy there, as Spain will tidy up and come away with possession. But Dumbia nips in to win the ball back for Italy and find the number 14 there. No, number 19, sorry there. Guarano will find Fazzini again. Guarano has it once more. And he's just keeping the ball well now here, Italy. Just trying to work an opening to get back into the game. And it remains Spain 1, Italy 0 in this match this evening. And Spain are in a comfortable position and top of the group as it stands. And there's a man down here for Spain, free kick, and that's going to be a yellow card here now for Italy. I think it's for the number 21, it is Fazzini, who will go into the referee's no book here, Fazzini. And that's, I don't think it's for the foul. And what the reason why he's going into the referee's no book there, Fazzini, I can tell you the reason why he will go into the referee's no book there, the number 21 for Italy, is because he has just kicked the ball away in frustration, having given away a free kick there. He didn't think it was a free kick, but giving away the free kick is what resulted him in picking up the second yellow card of the game and the second yellow card of the evening as well. And it's a really good game here now, as Spain will try and double their lead in a net when they can get the ball forward again, and they're looking really good value for their lead here now. And it remains 1-0 to Spain in this game. And Spain have the lead. And you've got to say, based on the start of the second half, Spain do deserve it. And if they put one back, they can! And however they got it in from there is beyond me. Italy have equalised. And it's number 20 who has got the goal for Italy. And it's a well-taken strike as well from Pisili. Nicolo Pisili, number 20 for Italy, has just stayed back. This is what I was saying, is a well-deserved lead for Spain. Pisili has just equalised for Italy on 59 minutes, and Italy are back on level terms. I still don't know how he's managed to get it in from there, because it's a tight handle. He did well to get inside the penalty, and now he's managed to squeeze it across the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. Is beyond me. They've got to go back. And on 59 minutes, we're back where we started, back on level terms. It's now 1-1 in the game. And what a game it has been as well. And we're back how we started, with them both being level on goals scored and where they are in the table. And I've got to say that goal was coming for Italy. They had responded well to getting a goal behind. So that goal there was coming for Italy. And we're now back on level terms of 1 apiece in this game. And what a game it has been. And what a start to this game as well. And you've got to say that Spain are a bit annoyed with themselves because, well, really they will be, because they had started really well and hadn't been relatively troubled by the Italians in the second half. And then to take the lead and then go behind to be paired by level not long after, well, just 6 minutes after, is poor defensive work. And you're most vulnerable when you've just scored in the game. So will now Italy be vulnerable and Spain get back into the lead? And they could do that now as they're coming forward here now. Garcia was being robbed of possession cleanly. It's now Dumbia can come forward for Italy. There's a throw-in to Spain. 62 minutes on the clock. It remains Spain 1, Italy 1. We've almost played 17 minutes of the second half in this game, and we're locked at 1 apiece. Both goals coming in the second half, as well, as you can see across the bottom of your screen. I should say down below where you've got the teams with the minutes next to the goal scorers. So you can see 1 minute they're scoring. As I can see, West Ham United flag out there in Slovakia in this stadium this evening. Some English fans out there. England play tomorrow against Germany in the Under-21 European Championships. We'll be covering the Club World Cup tomorrow night. Real Madrid Al Hilal will be on commentary, duty for that one tomorrow as well. And joining me on that one tomorrow will be Luke Turton, who we had yesterday with us as well for the Chelsea game. Luke Turton will be joining me on commentary for the Real Madrid game as well. So looking forward to bringing you the Real Madrid game as well. Going to be covering most of the clubs that I can cover from the Club World Cup, as well as the Under-21 European Championships. My first game of the Under-21 European Championships tournament is tonight. Well, what a game this has been so far. It remains 1-1. As Spain look to try and get into the lead as the cross comes in towards number 19 Fernandez. Breaks out wide to Raul Moro. Moro inside the penalty, pulls the ball back, and Italy just get by there defending well. And I've got to say, it's been a really good game this tonight. We've played 64 minutes and both teams have really gone for it, and you've got to say that when you've played like this and with an hour of just over gone, I was thinking before the opening goal of the game come in, I'm going to be commentating on a 0-0 draw, and it's not been like that for me for a while, as there's going to be a double substitution here. 17 coming off for number 6 for Spain. Double substitution here. 17 is coming off. Number 6 is coming on for Spain here. So 17 is the goal scorer, Rodriguez. And coming on in his place is number 6, which is Korea. Is the first substitution. I'm just trying to see who the second substitution is. Just inquiring, catch that second substitution. It's Pablo Marin, who's gone off as well for Diego Lopez. So Marin is the second substitution, and Lopez is coming on as well. And there's a yellow card as well there being dished out for Spain's number 2. And that is Hubel, goes into the referee's notebook there as well. So there is the confirmations of those on your screens just there. We'll update them onto your team news down at the bottom there as well in just a second. So you're all up to date. So you can get up to date with who's come off and who's come on in a second as well. We'll just watch this free kick before we confirm the subs on for you. It's never free kick with Rosini. Takes it towards the penalty area, headed behind through a corner. And we'll just bring up confirmation of the subs who have come on, who are on the bench for you, so you know who's now on in their place. There we are. We're now updated with that there on our screens as well. As we're about to watch a corner for Italy, see if they can get back on in Italy for the first time as a corner comes in. He's bouncing around inside the penalty area. Italy still got to say throw ball back in towards the penalty area, headed away, and Italy with the similar in place out there now, and the subs have been confirmed for Spain. It remains Spain 1, Italy 1, as we have been playing around 23 minutes of this second half, and you've got to say it's been a really good game, this one, to watch and to cover. And it's really good to bring you some Under-21 European Championships. Nicholas Jones will be back in the commentary for the Under-21 Championships tomorrow, as England take on Germany there, with England potentially, I think England maybe already through in the 21 European Championships. I think he's just had this one, see who wins to finish top and who comes second in that game. I know we'll have to wait to see what happens with that one. We'll be able to bring you that commentary tomorrow. We'll be bringing you that one for you. Spain 1, Italy 1, if you're just tuning into us right now. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action this evening, as Spain are trying to get their noses in front as they try and get back into the lead in this game. After they initially took the lead through Rodriguez on 15 minutes before being pegged back by Pisoli. And with around about 20 minutes left to play, it's still 1-1. And it's still anybody's game to play as we watch on here now. Roberto is there watching on inside the penalty. That's Roberto Fernandez. There'll be a corner then for Spain, whipped in towards the penalty. Ed Scopin is claimed by the goalkeeper Zachi there, who's told that comfortably well in the end, and you've got to say that he's really claimed the really well, and he's claimed his box really well too. You know, you've got to give him credit for that. And it remains Spain 1, Italy 1. If you're just tuning into us this evening, Russ Vernon guiding you through the action from the Under-21 European Championships between Spain and Italy, which is 1-1. Here there comes Italy though now with a good bit of movement to work in. Good ball over the top as they can together crossing towards the penalty area corner. It breaks into now to the edge of the penalty area. Complicado Garcia there, the number 6, who was lurking on the edge of the Guerrero, should I say, lurking on the edge of the penalty area he was. And remains 1-1 in this game as it will be a goal kick to Spain, who are causing a few problems. Causing a few problems of their own. It's been a good match, good to watch, good to bring you the commentary of. I chose this one a couple of weeks ago, potentially to do this game. Hoping to see a couple of Leeds players on show in Mateo Joseph and Wilfried Gnonto for Spain and Italy respectively. However, they're still on the bench, yet to come on here. And just as I say that, Wilfried Gnonto, one of those players, will be coming on for Italy here now, and so too will Casadei. So just as I was mentioning about Gnonto and Joseph, one of them is coming on, and that is Willie Gnonto, who's coming on. And coming off is Fazzini, number 21. And also coming off is number 9, which is the main man up front, Cena. So there's a double change for Italy on your screens now. You can see that there. And Spain have just made a sub as well. We'll get confirmation of that in just a second, as we just confirm you the 2 Italian changes. As Fazzini and Brasino come off for Casadei and Gnonto, which is a double change by the Italian boss. And we'll get the confirmation of the Spanish change as well, because I believe Spain made another change of their own as well. They did. and I'll confirm it on the bottom of your screen as well, as the number 20, Malero went off. For Torres, wearing number 10, has come on. Or is it? I think it's number 16 who's come on in his place. Just trying to get a confirmation of. Now, unless it is the number 16 who's come on in his place instead, not who I originally thought. Thought he was originally Torre, but he's not. Who's come on there? So there's the confirmation on your bottom of your screens there of that latest Spanish sub. Number 10, Torre, is also on, with Pubel going off as well for Spain. So I was writing Torre coming on as well. Just didn't see who went off for the number 10 there. Just had confirmation of that one there as well. So there is the changes confirmed at the bottom of your screens there for the Spanish substitutions. As we bring you this game, it's still 1-1, 76 minutes on the clock. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action. Here is the number 11, Morrow, can take it round his man and is cleared away. Spain will have just got one change left to make. And could that be the change that sees Leeds United's Mateo Joseph come on up front in place of Roberto Fernandez? Willie Nonto is on the field, looking to try and send Italy to the summit with 3 wins out of 3. As it stands, Spain will make the summit of Group A with a point each, both on 7 points. As I just get confirmation of the table, yet Spain top, Italy second, Slovakia first, still leading. As a shot comes in and a save there, as Spain almost trying to take the lead. There's a trying to see, can they go take it back to the cherry there? The referee says no, free kick to Italy though. And it's going to be a yellow card for the Spain man here. Just trying to see which Spanishman will be getting a yellow card here. I think is it number 11? Morrow's going to get a yellow card here. No, I think I'm number 19. Was it number 19? Fernandez getting a booking here. Let's have a look at this again. It will be number 19, I believe. Fernandez will go into the referee's no book here for Spain. Once he's up on the field, off of the floor here, so I'm just waiting for the confirmation of the man who's getting a yellow card here. He looks like he may be for the Spanishman. Fernandez, number 19. Just waiting for official confirmation of that booking. He remains down here, Fernandez. Still 1-1. We've played 33 minutes of the second half. 34 minutes now, 11 minutes to go. Plus any stoppages. And yes, confirmation there of the yellow card to Fernandez. He's now on your screens. And the Spanish striker, number 19, Fernandez, will pick up the yellow card for the challenge there on the Italian number 13, Coyote. And luckily Coyote didn't need any treatment. But because the Spaniard needed treatment, yeah, he's had to go off. So Spain temporarily down to 10 men, and there's Fernandez back onto the field now. So Spain back up to their full complement of 11 players. Here is the aforementioned Coyote was fouled by Fernandez. And it remains 1-1 in this game. There's Willian on tour. Will he get a late goal there, non-tour for Italy? Do you mean to make a pun there? It was a force of habit. And it remains 1-1 between the two sides. As a shot comes in, it was non-tour with the effort. Pushed away by Kunat there, and fantastic effort, but Nonto would have been offside and that had gone in. But Willie Nonto there almost making it 2-1 to Italy. As we see this again, long throw in, it breaks. Nonto is offside, and I think he takes a deflection off of Nonto from the number 16 Krunich's effort, which is why it was offside. Was so unlucky there, the Italians, to potentially take the lead in this game. And since the subs, Italy have been the better side, in my opinion, and looking the more dangerous, and looking the more likely to score. Just now, Marino has gone off for Spain, the number 20. Here is Nonto, look, ball in, and he comes towards the back post, and Italy will try and come forward, and they are going forward now. Italy towards the number 16, Twitcher. Twitcher watches it go behind. There will be a goal kick to Spain into the final 7 minutes of the game. It remains Spain 1, Italy 1. If you're just joining into us right now here on the Coach Hub, there's going to be a substitution for Italy in a moment. Number 5, Lorenzo Piriola, is going to be coming on for Spain, for Italy in just a moment. Next time the ball goes out of play, the substitution will be made by Italy with the number 5, Lorenzo Piriola, coming on. And what a game this has been tonight. Really good game this. And number 3 is coming on as well. Number 16 has gone off, and number 19 has gone off for Italy this evening as well. I'll just confirm those substitutions for you. Which will be on your screen in just a second. To give you the who's come off and who's come on. So you can see it on your screens in a second in the top corner. And you'll be able to see who's coming on to replace them both as well. There's Spain made a double substitution there. No, Spain, Italy made a double substitution there, should I say. So there's the confirmations of those double changes, which was on your screens just there. And there's a man down here for Spain. Oh. Bring you those in a second. There's a man down here for Spain at this moment in time. Just trying to work out who it is who's down here. Can't see his number on his shirt at this present moment, but he is receiving some treatment. And it remains Spain 1, Italy 1 here this evening. If you're just tuning in for the very first time today, thank you for doing so. Very soon we'll have the player of the match being announced, which is sponsored by Commentary Services, as always. So just making my final decision on the player of the match this evening. If we get ready to give you that player of the match in just a second. Next time the ball goes out of play, I'll give you the player of the match award. As Italy just keeping hold of possession and trying to force an opener to get a late winner. Can they get a late winner? Italy. Nonto will be looking to try and do that as he's leading the line. No Mateo Joseph for Spain today, though. They've got one sub left of Spain. Well, there's a man down here for here in Casadei, wins his side a free kick here. Roberto is down after fouling Casadei, and Casadei catches him in the. He fouls Casadei, then he just whacks him in the face there, just Casadei. Roberto Fernandez whacked in the face by Casadei. We'll give you our player of the match after this free kick. Who will be the player of the match this evening? A free kick for Italy. Can they get a late winner? Here's the free kick is delivered in towards the penalty. He's round the back. Nonto was coming round the back. He was going to try and get an head onto that, but defender's going his way. And some of his teammates going his way there. Now Spain will and get a late winner of their own. But Michael Coyote, brilliant stuff back there, defending really, really well. And now he can charge back down the other way. Here's Willie Nonto for Italy. Nonto on that right hand side as he looked to try and win that late on there just a few moments ago. Had he not been blocked off by a teammate trying to get an end of that there. As here comes Spain on the attack as they try and get a late winner. Italy on the floor, going back to win it. And here they come now. A shot from distance and just wide of the post there. A really good effort there from the number 20. Casilli, who's already got the equalising goal for Italy. Almost got a winning goal there as well. And his effort just went the wrong side of the post. And right now then, time for me to give you the player of the match. Sponsored by Commentary Services. We'll go to Spain's number 11, Raul Moro, who has been absolutely fantastic today. Really good player down on that right hand side for Spain. caused Italy a few problems. Player of the match, Raul Moro. And Raul Moro, the player of the match, as well, as you can see, they've just been given the player of the match there. He will be substituted there. Moro is just come off. And on in his place is number 5, Torreira. So that's the Italy made a substitution as well. We'll get the confirmation of that one for you shortly. We're into stoppage time now. No word just yet on how many minutes of stoppage time there is. We've now got that word. 3 minutes of stoppage time will be added on. But our player of the match will be subbed off for Torreira. Where's number 5 for Spain? So that's, and then Italy made a substitution as well. We'll give you the confirmation of that one in just a second. Once we get confirmation on once we get confirmation, I'll give you the confirmation on the bottom of our screens for the sub for Italy just then. Is Prati, who has come on for the goal scorer, who almost got the second goal just before coming off. The number 20 has come off. And replacing him is number 4, Prati. So no Mateo Joseph for Spain. Only Willie Nonto of the Leeds players involved today. Joseph rested for the next round, the knockout stage. After they will go through, as it stands, as group winners from Group A, and will play the runner-up in England's group. In that game there as well as is Spain 1, Italy 1, as we come towards the end of the game here now and closing stages, and it's been a really good game to bring you this evening. Really good match to bring you, really good performance from both sides. In fairness, both sides really played their part in the game. Well, can we see a winner in this match this evening? Spain 1, Italy 1. Here's the scoreline, and he's pushing towards the back post where Coyote was there. Well, the full-time whistle has gone, and it's finished 1-1 in the game between the two sides. All over in the end. And you've got to say it's been a really good game, really good entertaining watch. Both teams played really, really well. Both teams had lots of chances, but couldn't take them in the end after you get it to 1 apiece. A draw will probably be a fair result in this game, which sees Spain finish top of Group A, Italy in second. It's still being played between Slovakia and Romania. They're still playing in the Under-21 European Championships. They're into stoppage time there, and it's 2-1 to Slovakia. They're leading there. So Slovakia will finish in third. We've just got into 1 of 4 additional minutes of stoppage time there. He's just going to stoppage time in the Club World Cup Group E game, where River Plate are leading UR Red Diamonds by 3 goals to 1. 89th minute gone there as well. Well, that's all we've got time for. But before we do finish, it was the Under-19s European Championships, where England are playing in Group B. England played against Germany earlier on today in that tournament. And what about this first scoreline? England at half-time were 4-1 down to Germany through Darvic, Elmeyer will put them 2-0 up. Josh King pulled one back on 35 minutes. Zach Abbott of Nottingham Forest put for his own net on 42 minutes. Maximilian Erworth made it 4-1 on 44. They were 5-1 down on 48 when Elmeyer pulled and got his second. However, Ethan Wheeler, Russell Denny, Zach Abbott found the net to the right end, and Jesse Derry made it 5-5 in the 63rd minute, and that's the way he's finished in that game there. 5-5, the full-time score. England are on 2 points from 2 games, take on the Netherlands next. So with a win in their next game, they would potentially get through in the 19 European Championships. But what a game there. 5-all between Germany under 19s and England under 19s as well. There. So that's all we have got time for then. Just to recap, it's now 2-1 to Slovakia in the Under-21s against Romania in Group A. They're both going out anyway. So 3-1 to River Plate against Urawa Red Diamonds in the Club World Cup. Winning into families with stoppage time there. So without further ado, I'm going to wrap up our coverage here. To find out the results of those 2 games and any other games taking place tonight, do so via your own means on where you can listen to where you get your coverage from. But from us here on the commentary for this evening, thank you very much for listening. Full time in this Group A encounter. Spain to go through as they top the group. Spain won, Italy won, both with 7 points. Spain finished top, Italy finished second. For myself, Russ Vernon, and the rest of the team this evening, thank you very much for listening. Until next time, goodbye.